I saw her walk into the cafe first. Same perfume, same deliberate smile. She didn't see me, of course. I was 2 tables behind, coffee gone cold, my pulse steady as a sniper's. Her hand brushed his across the table. Her wedding ring, my wedding ring, gleamed under the light like a punchline. That was the morning I decided to end the show. Not with shouting, not with tears, just a quiet, calculated erasure. When I first met Clara, she had this way of speaking that made you forget all the noise around you. I used to think it was grace. Later, I realized it was a performance. Her sister, Marlene, was the opposite. Sharp, ambitious, always smiling like she knew a secret no one else did. I hired Marlene myself years ago. Marketing director, great at her job, loyal. Or so I thought. Our families blended easily. Sunday dinners, birthdays, shared vacations. I funded most of it. New houses, new cars, even the family business her father had run into the ground twice, I didn't mind. When you love someone, generosity feels like purpose. Until that purpose turns into stupidity. The first crack was subtle. Clara started locking her phone. Her laughter changed, becoming a little too loud, too frequent. When she was just texting, she'd dress up for simple errands. One night, she came home smelling of someone else's cologne. You know that feeling when your stomach sinks, but your face doesn't move? That was me. I didn't accuse, I observed. I started with the easy things. I duplicated her phone backups and pulled location data. A pattern formed, a small apartment uptown, one I didn't own. The rent was paid through a card linked to Marlene's consulting expenses. My wife's sister had prepared the stage for her affair. And I had paid for the curtains. The night I confirmed it, I didn't confront her. I poured a drink instead, sat in my study, and stared at our wedding photo. Her eyes looked at me the way they used to. Or maybe I just wanted to believe they did. I didn't rage. I planned, because betrayal isn't chaos. It's calculation wearing perfume, so I decided to return the favor. First, I cleaned the books. Every company credit card tied to her family's names was canceled quietly. I made it look like a simple accounting error. Then I called the board. Marlene had been skimming off client bonuses for months. I had the proof now. I waited until payday to release it. Watching her termination email go out was poetic. Clara's father ran the family business under my name. I withdrew the financial lifeline. One call to the bank, one signature, and his loans defaulted. Their empire, small as it was, crumbled within weeks. No screaming, no spectacle, just silence and gravity doing their work. Clara found out piece by piece. First, Marlene called her sobbing about losing her job. Then her father called begging for another loan. Clara came to me frantic, pretending she didn't know that I knew. It's just bad luck, she said. We'll get through it, I nodded. Of course we will. She didn't see the keys I had already dropped into the landlord's hands that morning. The keys to the apartment, she thought, was her secret. I filed for divorce a week later. No fight, no drama, just papers on the table and my signature. She cried, begged for an explanation. I gave her one line. You build a home in someone else's bed. Go live in it. It took her 2 months to realize the rent for that apartment had been paid through her sister chess account. By then, Marlene's cards were dead and her accounts frozen pending investigation. The love nest turned cold real quick when the power got cut. I watched from a distance as their family sank. Car repossessions, lawsuits, eviction notices. The same people who used to dine on my generosity were now fighting over the little they had left. Clara tried to call once. I didn't answer. The silence between us felt cleaner than any closure could. One evening, I passed by that same cafe. New owners, new furniture, but the smell of burnt coffee still lingered. I remembered her laugh echoing in that place, soft and guilty. I sat down in the same corner, the same seat. I ordered tea this time. Across the street, a woman in worn clothes and dark glasses was waiting at a bus stop. It took me a moment to realize it was her. No ring, no perfume, no performance. Just a shadow of the life she threw away. I didn't wave. I didn't need to. Revenge doesn't always have to roar. Sometimes it's just the quiet satisfaction of balance being restored. People think vengeance is about rage. It isn't. It's about precision. Making sure every debt finds its collector. I didn't ruin them out of spite. I simply stopped holding them up. Gravity did the rest. Now when I wake up, the house feels bigger, quieter, honest. There's no perfume in the air, no lies under the sheets. Just peace, a peace that was earned, not given. And sometimes when I look out the window and see the rainfall, I think of her. Not with hate, but with a strange sort of understanding. She wanted a different life. I just made sure she got it completely. Thanks for watching. If you have a story of your own, share it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more.